Din Street to reach the Al-Mawasi zone. Yes, Riha.
All right, Brian, stay with us. We have another news coming in from Israel. Israel has continued to expand its bombardment in Lebanon on October 5th, hitting Beirut's southern suburb with a dozen airstrikes and striking a Palestinian refugee camp in the north for the first time. According to the Lebanese officials, some of the strikes were very violent, and this was reported by the local media. According to a statement released by the Hamas, the attack on the Bedawi refugee camp, which was located near the northern Lebanese city of Tripoli, it resulted in the deaths of a Hamas military wing official and his spouse and the two young children. The strikes on Tripoli marks a significant expansion of Israel's operational range, as most of its previous attacks have focused on southern Lebanon and the capital Beirut. So, Brian, now we can see Israel continues its bombardment in Lebanon, and now it has also expanded it and it's attacked Tripoli as well. What more details can you tell us about that?
Well, yeah, definitely there were powerful explosions that rocked Beirut's southern suburbs as Israel intensified its bombardment in Lebanon, striking even a Palestinian refugee camp in the north for the first time while targeting both Hezbollah and Hamas fighters. And this very, conflict escalates, also thousands of people, including Palestinian refugees, have fled the affected areas. Rallies are taking place around the world to mark the approaching anniversary of the war in Gaza. Now, the explosions also began near midnight also and continued into even today, that is, as we are talking also. It follows Israel's military urging residents to evacuate areas in Haifa, which is a predominantly Shiite, suburb and southern edge of Beirut. Yes.
All right, Brian. We have with us Major General Sudhakar Ji. He's a defense expert. Major General Sudhakar Ji, we are seeing that Israel and Iran conflict continues to escalate. Israel continues its bombardment in Lebanon, and now it has also in its bombardment in Beirut and as well as Tripoli. How do you assess the situation?
Yeah, good morning. Thank you for getting me to your show.
There's some connection issues with he'll be back on the telecast moving on. In this story only, Israel has continued its bombardment on Lebanon, and this is the latest that is coming in after hitting Beirut's southern suburb with a dozen airstrikes. Amid this ongoing conflict between Israel and Iran, they have striked a Palestinian refugee camp also. And for the first time, we can see amid the ongoing conflict between Israel and Iran, and the Lebanese officials have also stated that some of these attacks were very violent. And according to the statement released by Hamas, the attack on the Bedawi refugee camp, which is located near the northern Lebanese city of Tripoli, it resulted in the death of Hamas military wing official, his spouse and his two children. And this attack on Tripoli, this marks a major and a significant expansion of Israel's operational range, as most of its previous attacks were focused on southern Lebanon. So this is the ongoing situation. Israel's Prime Minister Netanyahu has also vowed and has reiterated and is very persistent that he has maintained that they will continue to attack, and amid this ongoing conflict, he has stated that he'll respond to Iran's attack. And on the other hand, when it comes to United States, the US President Joe Biden and former US President Donald Trump continues to back Israel, its ally, amid this conflict. They have differing views, but at the same time, they continue to back Israel. Joe Biden has stated that all these attacks are fine as long as they don't hit nuclear facilities. On the other hand, Donald Trump states that that is where the attack should be. The nuclear facilities are the ones that should be attacked. On the other hand, Joe Biden has stated that they have always supported Israel amid this conflict, and they'll continue to protect Israel. That is what the US President Joe Biden has stated. Amid all of this, the strikes, the ongoing conflict and the counterattacks continue to take place between Israel and Iran, and Israel has continued its bombardment on Lebanon, Beirut, as we can see. So this is the latest that is coming in at this point of time. We have with us Major General Sudhakar Ji. He is a defense expert. Major General, as I posed the question earlier, Israel continues to bombard southern Lebanon, and it's also attacked Tripoli. How do you assess the situation? We are facing some connection issues with the Major General Sudhakar Ji. We also have with us Major Ali Shah. He is a defense expert. Major Ali Shah, what can you tell us now? As you see, Israel continues to be very persistent in its attack and its continuing bombardments on Lebanon. How do you assess the situation?
See, Israel had declared on 6.
There's some connection issues that we are facing amid this. We know that Israel continues its bombardment. Moving on, we have another news coming in. Tehran's top diplomats in Damascus, Syria, have threatened an even stronger reaction to any aggression as Israel readied its response to an Iranian missile attack this week. Further, the Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi told reporters in the Syrian capital that their reaction to any attack by the Zionist regime was completely clear. The minister met top officials, including Tehran's ally, President Bashar al-Assad, in Damascus. Further, they also added that for every action, there will be a proportional and similar reaction from Iran, and even stronger. So this is the latest that we are seeing amid this ongoing conflict, amid the ongoing Iran versus Israel conflict that we are seeing. Iranian foreign minister has stated that they threatened an even stronger reaction to any aggression. We have with us Major General Sudhakar Ji. Major General Sudhakar Ji, I posed this question earlier and I'm posing this again, that Israel has expanded its attack and bombardment on Lebanon and Beirut and also in Tripoli. How do you assess this situation? So this is the latest that we are seeing in Tehran's top diplomats are in Damascus. They stated that and threatened an even stronger reaction to any aggression as Israel readied its response to the Iranian missile attack and earlier this week. Further, the Iranian foreign minister Abbas Araghchi, he stated and told the reporters that the Syrian capital, that their reaction to any attack by the Zionist regime was completely clear. The minister also met the top officials, including Tehran's ally, President Bashar al-Assad, in Damascus. Further, they also added that for every action, there will be a proportional and similar reaction from Iran, and even stronger. We have with us Major Ali Shah. He's a defense expert. Major, what can you tell about this situation? How do you assess this situation? Tehran has top diplomats has also reacted to this. Israel continues its bombardment in Lebanon.
See, Israel's current bombardment at Lebanon, it means that no nation is going to keep quiet. As neutral law of motion says, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So Iran had attacked Israel. Israel said we will attack back, but at a place of their choice, time of their choice, style, the way they will attack it will be as per their choice. And Iran reissued a threat again that in case Israel reacts, this was just a small little glimpse. We will teach them a bigger lesson. It's going to be, next attack is going to be even more deadly than this. And Donald Trump on the other hand has said that Israel should. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Continue.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Donald Trump over there said that Israel should go on with the nuclear attack facilities plan. And
we are facing issues with Major General Major Ali Shah's audio connections. Seeing this, Tehran's top diplomats in Damascus, they have threatened an even stronger reaction to any aggression, and they are ready. They have stated that as Israel is ready, its response to the Iranian missile attack. This is the latest that we are seeing. The defense capabilities and the attack capabilities of Iran and Israel continue to they continue to flash what they are seeing in aggression, and their situation continues to escalate on the ground. There's a counter attack that is taking place. Iran has conducted its strike, and then there's Israel as well, which continues to strike on Lebanon, in Beirut, in Tripoli. So this is the latest that we are seeing. We were seeing that Israel has continued its bombardment on the southern suburb, and a dozen airstrikes with striking and also conducting striking Palestinian refugee camp in the north for the first time. And according to the Lebanese officials, some of the strikes were very violent, and this is what has been reported so far. And according to a statement that was released by Hamas, they have stated that the attack on the Bedawi refugee camp, which is located near the northern Lebanese city of Tripoli, which is resulted in the deaths of a Hamas military wing official. We have Major General Ali Shah back on the telecast with us. Major Ali Shah, he's a defense expert. He's back on the telecast. Major, what do you think about this ongoing situation that Israel continues its bombardment, and Netanyahu has vowed that they'll respond to Iran's attack?
Well, Netanyahu has responded they will retaliate on that attack, and most certainly I think they will, but they will not go overt with it. They will make it covered. They will launch an attack which no one will know how they have done it, but it will be very obvious. For example, on 17 September, the cyber attack in Lebanon, where pagers and walkie-talkies, because Hezbollah, people were very interestingly today, just some time back, somebody was asking me at this day and age, why would anybody be using pagers, which came in 90s? A simple reply to that is it's common sense. What happened was Hezbollah realized that if they use mobile phones, their movements would be tracked. So they said, let's debunk the mobile phones and let's get back to pagers, the old technology, and walkie-talkies, so that their movement cannot be tracked. And by that, when they're using now the Israelis, their technology is superb. They are par excellence in technology. So they put a chip in their equipment that they were using, and it was blown, which means no one can trace out. No one can even figure out. Nothing is safe. So, hello?
You continue.
Yeah, so which means nothing is safe. Your output people are calling. We just ask them not to call because it's called disturbing the call. So now the fact is, similarly, Israel will launch an attack and nobody will know it's Israel. For example, there is a lot of speculation that the Iranian president was killed in the air crash, and it was apparently some technology used by Israel to hack it, which there's no proof. It's not been proved. Neither Israel taken onus of that, but they're just speculations like that. So whether they have done it or not is a different story. But Israel will now do the attack in a way that no one can even guess in the wildest dreams that Israel could do that. So they will retaliate in that way, a very covert way, I would say. And the acts, I don't see this, people asking what is the solution? How will it end? Unfortunately, I don't see a solution coming for this. I don't see an end. And rather, it's the start of an end. I can say that. So it is very, very deadly. Iran's Supremo, Ayatollah Ali Khomeini, he had been saying 2 months back almost that Iran should attack Israel anytime now. Their newly elected president, President Peshkian of Iran, he didn't want Iran to go ahead with the attack.
All right, Major
Saying,
Ali Shah, thank you so much for joining us on the telecast. That's a wrap for the bulletin. We'll slip into a short break.